guys?
Well,
Yeah, dude.
big ass coward. That's what his ass is.
Yes. Let me check my spell.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
This is a comedy of errors.
Yes, this entire night is a comedy of errors. First we have no Brudrin, then we have nothing else. No sound. There can be no sound.
Would you like to try your intro again?
Close enough. Basically, just for everyone who came at the scheduled time, we were trying to figure out what was happening with Brudrin. Apparently he's having some type of, like, tech issue. So, that's why we're a little bit late. But yes, when last we left, they were fighting a dragon who was in the sky.
Well, now he's on a pillar of rock, apparently.
Actually, he's just above the pillar of rock, I believe. There's just not really a way to show height.
True.
Oh, he's 160 feet in the air?
Yeah.
Shit. My range is 150. My volley.
Well, you're just gonna have to move up towards him.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but he's still 160 feet up.
He's like 120 feet up and 40 feet the other way.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if you move your hasted... I think you're hasted.
I should be hasted.
Yeah, you're hasted.
Unfortunately, I might have to drop haste.
Maybe.
That's because Sunbeam is a concentration. I can Sunbeam 10 rounds. I basically will Kamehameha him. Great.
Super Kamehameha. Oh, was that the sound of Brudrin?
It is.
Aha!
Yay!
He got his stuff fixed.
Quit breaking everything, Brudrin.
I'm okay now.
Ah, you finished Pirate's booty except for killing Hyperius? Nice. Hyperius the Invincible. The Invincible. Alright, so what you doing, Graham?
So, am I close enough to send volley at him?
Yes.
Okay. And quick question.
As long as it's 150 feet, yes.
Quick question. My the animated objects that I have, when is their turn?
It's technically your bonus action, I think. I can't remember how animate objects works off the top of my head. I'll have to go look.
She can change the order as a bonus action, but if she doesn't change the order, they will follow their last order.
That's right. So they just keep trying to move towards him and kick his teeth in, but they're slow as shit.
And I think she was asking, when do they move?
On your turn.
Okay.
So they'll probably double move and get 60 feet closer to smacking it.
Yep, which means they're still about 60 feet out. Well, 40 feet out. 40 feet out.
Yeah, unfortunately for Brudrin and Grum, I might have to drop haste and they may lose the turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and conjure volley. I'm sorry.
Conjure Valley.
I'm not hasted, by the way. You hasted
you-
me. No.
Oh, that's right. Has to
Oh,
get
those
now.
shitty roll.
Alright, so let's see here.
Damn them ones.
So it's half damage. I think the DC was like your strength save was what I was saying it was. What's your strength modifier?
It's 4.
Okay. Come on, thing. No! Friggin' stupid thing. Alright. Where are you? Perfect. Okay. You kind of conjure the volley up and he seems to be dodging it pretty well.
What the fuck?
It's still catching him a little bit, but like most of it isn't actually catching into him.
He's an evasive little bastard.
Okay, and as a bonus action, I'm gonna use elemental weapon on my axe.
Okay. Sounds good. So that's it for your turn. Boop. Go now. It's up to you.
Here first. Spread out a little bit.
You know, we don't want to bunch up.
And take a couple longbow shots here. I guess there's one of those hit.
Let's see here. The first one kind of just tinks off ineffectually. The second one actually manages to catch on it. Seems to be, getting a little bit irritated. All them dice. All the dice.
I don't suppose there's anywhere I can hide at here.
Not really. Like you, well,
There's like a
there's like a statue kind of nearby. You can give it a shot.
Okay. My bonus action.
That's fair,
That's
Bridger.
fair. Sneak, 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 sneak.
Okay.
That'll be the end of my turn.
All right.
God, when I drop haste, you poor bastards are gonna lose a turn.
Yeah, that's gonna be sad. At least you'll have cookies. Alright, so Ariza.
Give me some heal.
She should probably use her, the what is it called? Cure Wounds, AoE.
Mass Cure Wounds.
That's the one. She should be able to hit everybody within 30 feet of her.
Question
She could just
is,
hit all of us.
doesn't she... I don't think she has it. Not anymore, because she already used one and she used Insect Plague last time. She's out of 5th levels.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, then. Well,
Yeah.
that's right. She Ice Stormed and Insect Plagued.
Nope. She Mass Cure Wounds and she Insect Plagued. She already Cure Wounds.
She Ice Stormed.
I stormed.
Nobody got healed.
Oh yeah, at 5th level. That's right. She did it at 5th
Yeah,
level.
nobody got healed.
Well, she
There's
can
your
still heal
druid.
me. I'm beat up.
Well, she could still walk up and get like a maxed out healing word. You know, like 4th level on Grum.
All right. Where are you? Doot 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 doot. Ah. I don't know who just messed with stuff, but I'm looking at stuff.
I haven't touched anything. I don't have access to it.
I think Grum still has access.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? For now, you can control Ariza. Go ahead. I'll move the water elemental for her.
Okay, then I'll help Ariza.
You'll help her what?
I'm gonna have Ariza heal Grum. Wait, am I too far away to heal?
For cure wounds, yeah, you're far too far. Cure wounds is a touch.
Yeah, you can do like a 4th level healing word, but she's got to move up to one of these.
Does she even have healing word?
I think she had it prepared.
Yes, she does. She does. Okay.
Her healing word's 60 foot, isn't it?
Yeah, so you could do healing word. I just didn't realize that she had healing word.
But use a 4th level spell slot's probably the best, because then it'll do 4d4 plus 5.
As a what now?
Use it as a 4th level spell, so one of her 4th level spell uses will be gone.
Okay.
But you'll heal 4d4 plus 5 on you.
Yes. Yes.
And then move her, like, over here.
What the shit?
That actually didn't roll 4d4 for some reason. That rolled 3.
No, it rolled
1d4
rolled.
plus 5.
Oh, I see. It rolled the other 3, so it's 17 total.
Yeah, you're getting both parts.
I don't even see it. It's just so 9.
Yeah, there's an 8 and a 9. You get 17.
Higher level cast than healing word. Wow, that's really
okay.
dumb.
I see.
Odd.
That's odd, roll 20. Okay.
And if you can, you should probably have Ariza move up away from the water elemental. We need to actually stay spread out.
Okay, give me a second. Let me heal Grum.
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to move straight at it, because I'm going to hit it with the power of the new sun.
The dawning of a new age. Demands
Where should I move her?
Sacrifice. Wherever you want.
Like, somewhere up there.
Somewhere.
Just should I move her a little bit further?
So whatever you want to do.
Yeah, right there. It's fine.
Okay. That way, if she needs to move and touch Grum, she can move. Here, actually, let me move her one. There you go.
I don't think I can get him within 60 feet of me.
Probably not.
You said you're gonna, Virus, you're gonna move the elemental, the water
I already
elemental?
did.
Okay.
Before it had been... Yeah.
It's blue, dabby dee da boo da. So how close is my little objects?
Let's see. They moved forward. They're still about 40 feet away. Any other questions, or?
Nah, that's good.
Okay. Brannick!
You can't get within range of him, I don't think.
Probably not, because it's about 80 feet up and... Or 120 feet up and like 40 feet that way.
Yeah. I need to get within 60 feet of him to really hit him.
Yeah.
So I'll maintain haste for now, move up. Yeah, that's about it for me. Actually, no, I'm gonna take a dash action.
You have doomed me!
There we go. I'm good.
Alright. So... Let's see here. Do you remember how high up I had said this pillar was?
Not offhand, honestly.
Okay. I think it was like 30 feet up.
Yeah, I think you mentioned 30 feet.
It was a pretty tall pillar. He kind of like just seems to dive bomb and kind of goes behind this pillar. That is its last known location.
What the fuck is this cowardly bitch?
I am okay. Well, I'm gonna have to do some taunting real quick. I'm gonna say, so for an ancient, scary red dragon, you sir spend a lot of time running, hiding, and apparently being stuck in a cave that you can't get out of. You know, we didn't even come in here to kill you. We didn't even know you were here. That is how important you are. Nobody knows of your existence. Fantastic. Go hide behind your pillar. That's the best you can do. We'll just sit over here and loot all your shit. You can stay back there. We'll stay over here. And then we'll leave and you can just live here by yourself, being forgotten by the rest of the known world. Congratulations. You're worthless.
Oh, also I forgot, Grum and Vranik, please make a con save.
I don't have to, I'm raging. Wait, this
No.
is my bad.
Hopefully my armor helps me.
Yeah, you're fine, Vranik.
I'm thinking about a different kind of save.
Yeah, you're thinking of the charming.
Fuck you!
Roll another d20, please! Okay. So, Grum, the heat is surprisingly not sitting well with you. You get towards the edge and it's really fucking hot. You were not expecting it to be that hot because you don't know about lava. You haven't had to deal with this shit before. Sure, the harpies are feeling some vengeance finally.
Yes.
You suffer a level of exhaustion, but you're still standing.
Damn.
Ow.
Yeah, ow. You got right to the edge next to lava. What you think happening?
You just write somewhere on your sheet that you have one level of exhaustion, which
Yeah.
I will tell you what it does.
It's disadvantage on ability checks, I believe, is all it is right now.
Yeah, I think that's all it is.
It's ability checks and like saves.
I actually have the page marked. It is
Yeah.
disadvantage on ability checks only.
Oh, okay.
Level 2, her speed will be halved. Level 3, she gets disadvantage on attack and saving throws.
Yeah, exhaustion gets nasty the further you go.
I think she frenzied, so when her frenzy drops, she'll go into number 2.
Yeah.
No, I haven't frenzied yet. No, did I?
I think he did. To get the 4 attacks, and then he ran away.
I know English. Alright. So, Brudrin!
It
Brudrin?
appears that there is very little that I can do at this very point in time.
You can start moving towards it and start flying, technically.
I shall move here.
Oh, David Saevrick.
You know, just saying, Bertrand, at some point, you should be flying oh so high.
Oh
I
yeah.
want to fly
know
like
that.
an eagle.
I want to get closer before doing it.
Alright, Brodrin, please roll a con save. You're fine.
Oh, thank God. Because if he flew and then fell in the lava, we'd all just be...
He has to do the, like, thumbs up as he's sinking, just...
We'll play the Terminator music through the fucking stream and be like...
Dun, 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 dun. I would have to clip that and add that. That would be too perfect if that happened.
Yeah, really would. Alright.
Alright. So, that's Brudrin. Garum!
I can get to him. I used up my what's that? The wall of stone thing I had. I could make a bridge.
You might want to make a bridge then and...
I can't. I used it up already.
She used it to trap the kobolds.
I have a pillar of stone, and I don't know.
Well, Grum, you can join me in the mockery. That's really all we got.
No, I gotta move. I'm gonna move away because this lava is getting to me.
By the way, you guys have 8 rounds of haste left, or until I drop it. Just a warning.
Actually, before I move.
Before you move.
Can I javelin him?
Can't even see him.
I can't see him because he's hiding behind. Ah, that's right, motherfucker!
He's a little bitch. He's a little bitch.
Okay, I'm gonna move away.
I'm gonna kind of whisper over to Grumman, like, mess with his money. Maybe throw some in the lava. See what he does.
Well,
Dragons hate when you
I'm
fuck with
waiting
their
to
money.
see if my dudes are moving towards him.
Yeah, they don't technically have eyesight. They're probably just chasing wherever he went.
Pretty much.
Are they like 10 feet away from him now?
They're like 10 feet away from the pillar. You gotta remember that he fucking books it when he flies. 'Cause he is huge. Okay. So now it is Ganel.
I'm just gonna stay hidden. I'm gonna hold my action until I see him to fire at him.
Okay. Ariza.
She's also close to the edge. I'm gonna move her away. No, actually, no, she's not. She's fine there, is she?
She's pretty okay, I think, there.
Pretty okay. Maybe.
Maybe. I'm gonna move her a little bit more.
I'm over here waiting for this bitch-ass dragon to quit being a little bitch.
I could heal again. I don't want to use up all the heals.
No, but you might as well heal Grum a little bit more, because if he hits, he's going to hit hard.
Should I heal, like, 4th level, or...?
Probably a second.
Second?
Just a little bit more.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit.
See, now the annoying thing is if I was one more level of cleric, I would be taking half damage from all the fire. I'd be as resistant as that motherfucker.
You'd be taking half damage from all the fire? What you mean?
My next level of cleric, I get resistance fire.
You mean like your armor already gives you, and the fire shield already gives you?
Yeah, but I just have it naturally. I don't need to be. I don't need. Look! I'm just stacking it. Okay, layers of defenses, sir.
Layers upon layers upon layers.
Okay, she's done.
Okay. So, Rennick. Yeah, Vranik actually knows Draconic, and he's been taunting him in Draconic.
Pretty much. Is any of the money next to me?
Is
Any of his treasure?
Is any what?
Any of the treasure pile, like money and gems? Any of
Yeah,
that stuff here?
there's a couple of little things that have like fallen off the pile and have gotten close to you.
I'm just gonna start kicking them in the lava.
They're a little bit melty.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start kicking everything that I can into the lava. While talking about, I'm just gonna be like, and there's a gold. Oh, there goes a diamond. Oh, there's a ruby. Oh,
Okay.
You know, this wealth is worthless. Just kicking it in the lava. Whole time in Draconic, just like, oh, there went some more money. Wonder how long it'll take me to get rid of this pile. This shitty, pathetic little treasure pile. My God, my mother had a better treasure pile, and she ain't even a full dragon. Jesus.
That was all you were doing, yeah?
That's all I'm doing. I'm waiting for it.
Do a con save.
Okay.
Yeah, you're like pretty near the thing too.
Oh, that's fun.
What'd you
Save.
get?
A 1.
Oh, okay. It was like lagging up on roll 20. Roll another d20.
I'm just gonna roll strength because I have no bonus. There you go.
You start to feel a little bit like really hot, which is not normal for you now because this thing has made you kind of accustomed to not feeling hot. But you're managing to like maintain your composure.
I'm just gonna mutter under my breath, stupid fucking armor. Work!
Work, damn it!
Yeah, pretty much. That's it. I'm just gonna start tossing treasure while I'm sitting here.
Okay.
No, because my armor literally makes me almost immune. My god is the god of fire.
Alright. Go ahead and make a strength save if you would, or athletics.
Who? Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Oh, okay. I mean, this is again one of my best saves, so there you go.
Best.
Surprisingly, I actually rolled high. That's weird.
Yes. And be glad you did. Because out of the fucking lava pops this motherfucker. And he's trying to grab you in the claw and you're managing to, like, fend it off.
As I do, I'm gonna go, do you even lift, you son of a bitch? Or are you so weak that you can't do anything while you're down here? Please. By the way, thanks for getting within range.
Does that set me
Arrogant fool! Now it's Berdrand's turn.
Did that set me off when he popped up?
Yes, you can take your shot, but you will go after him now.
Crush fingers, guys.
I'm gonna move here.
There's a 20, but it's on the wrong side.
No
dice! I was actually hidden, so I should have advantage unless he saw me.
Oh, that's sexy then.
No dice. You thought you were hidden.
He beat a 29.
A 29?
What you do, Brodrin? You should bring that from a...
Yeah, his stealth check was a 29.
Yeah, my stealth test was a 29.
I will let you in on a little secret. That secret is called blind sight.
Okay. Well, then I missed.
Boo.
Boo. Fucking dragons.
I made my my move.
Alright, you moved. What else you doing? Brannick should be a bard and spam vicious mockery. Or we need to figure out a way to get Malik in here and he'll just spam the shit out of it.
I think I'm just gonna stay here. End my turn.
Alright, so you're sitting there, passing Grum!
My turn?
Yep.
And I think he's within range if you walk up to pick him.
Is he within range?
I mean, he was trying to grab my happy ass.
Yeah, as I'd say, he's right on the edge.
Alright.
And I believe
So,
you.
I have 4 attacks.
Yeah, start going
And,
hard.
my attacks, I get +3 to attack roll and +3 d4 bludgeoning damage. So I guess I'm gonna roll like, you know, extra shit.
Yep. If you hit.
So that's
No.
+3.
Yeah,
right?
so the total will be 19.
That'll be
okay.
19.
Yep, that hits.
Alright, let me roll the extra damage.
We're gonna have to create her an elemental weapon rage
Yeah.
great axe.
Flay it so you can make fancy armor. Flaying it is much harder, or much easier said than done.
So that's 22. Sweet
Yep.
Christ. Yeah, so she's getting +3 on whatever her roll is. So
That hits.
Damn.
oh, by the way, while she's chopping, I'm just gonna go. I told you we have a Grum. I warned you.
Holy shit.
That's a 19.
Hack.
Hack,
Grum is
hack,
making
hack,
her-
hack.
Grum is carving up her lunch for later. That's a
+3 again.
21.
Yeah.
And that 18. Fucking Christ.
So that was 22, 19.
And the 25 here. So it's 22, 19,
I
25.
have one more. One more
Yeah.
attack.
And we know a 19 will hit it, at least.
Oh my
That-
god.
Oh, and I get to with that
Brutal critical.
critical.
So that means you get another D12 plus the other D4s.
Wait, when I crit, don't I get an extra thing?
It's already rolling 2, you roll a third.
Oh.
You've got 2
then I
there.
get one more for the brutal critical.
Yeah, so you roll 1d12 plus 3d4. And add that to the 11.
So that's my 3d4, and what's the another?
Another 1d12.
1d12.
Yeah.
Well, Dragon, it was nice to know you.
Oh, it's probably got more than enough hit points to survive this, but it's learning very quickly that it is not smart to piss us off. Wow. Okay, so that is 11, 18, 28 more for the 4th hit.
So yeah, you're hacking into it quite a bit. You're having yourself a grand old time. And it kind of stops moving. And starts sinking down a bit.
Wait! No! I want his horns! No!
No, but it may be fooling us. It's a trick. Get the axe.
It's a trick!
Wait, she already has the axe. Get another axe.
Whoops! Okay.
God, if it was my turn, I would make like a perception or medicine to see if it's actually dead.
Is it dead?
We
Can I
don't
do
know.
Perception?
You can do perception, yeah.
Even though it's not my turn, can I attempt a perception to see
Oh
if
wait,
it's
I can't do
But
it
of
because
course.
I already did my attack.
Oh
So
no,
I...
this is not like a. He's saying we can
Oh, sweet.
because we're close enough.
Oh,
I got a 20.
I guess I'm too into the fight to focus anything.
You probably just chopped the shit out of its hand while it was trying to grab me.
Yeah, it seems to be dead. It just kind of starts sinking into the lava. Its grip that it was trying to get on you just immediately kind of stops and just sink.
I'm just gonna look over and go, that wasn't so hard, was it? Of course, let's not let our guard down, because I don't trust that fuck thing.
Is it still sinking?
Yeah, it's still sinking.
Yeah, I don't think we can get it out of there.
Wait.
It's
Wait.
big.
It's
Wait,
pretty
I'm
damn big.
going to... No. Can I... Oh, I don't know if I should.
Well, are we still in initiative order, or can we do things outside of initiative order? Now's the question.
Depends what you want to do. What do you want to do?
It's up to
I
Grom.
was thinking
I'll be
of
right back.
using pillar of stone from underneath the lava to raise him up, raise his corpse up. But I don't
Well,
know
there's a slight problem with that, Grum.
Yeah, it's gonna raise the lava up and hit us. That's
No,
the
not only
problem.
that. Do you know where the ground is underneath the lava?
No, I don't. I don't know how far it is.
That would kind of be a problem, wouldn't it?
Well, I figured I'd just become one with the land or something.
Not quite.
Is it fast while it's sinking? Like fast?
It's kind of slowly sinking. It takes a bit for, you know, something that friggin' big to descend.
Okay, my question is, his head, is it closer to the lava?
Yeah.
'Cause I'm trying... Shit.
It's
'Cause
like...
I'm thinking of...
It's basically next to where you and Vranik are.
I'm thinking if I have time to hack at the horn.
You could try.
What could I use?
The horn's about the size of you, though. So... trying to actually grab it might not work so well. Time to have some deep fried dragon. Alright, so what you gonna do, Grum? I need to know.
I'm gonna try to hack at his teeth and try not to, you know, get pulled into the lava. What would I roll?
You're trying to hack at his teeth or his horn?
No, I'm gonna go for his teeth instead.
She just wants a trophy.
I just
Alright.
want a trophy. I want a teeth, a horn, claws, something.
I mean, that is a pretty big deal that we just fucked
Go
that
ahead
guy
and
up.
try.
What would I do? A strength check?
Strength.
That's a rage. I get advantage on that, right?
Yeah, if you're
For this one round, yeah.
Please don't roll a 1. Please don't roll a 1. No! Fuck you!
Do me a favor.
Wow.
Roll the d20 again.
I just wanted a trophy. Wait.
Okay.
No, I get advantage, right? So that means I
Oh
get
yeah,
advantage.
you do get advantage. That's right.
Oh, woo.
So yeah, you're trying to like cut at the tooth, and you kind of realize really quickly that it's not gonna get cut. There's a reason why people go after dragon teeth and dragon horns. They're not easily breakable.
Oh, shit. Shit, meisters. Grumble will fall on her knees and roar at the sky, going, no!
No!
My strength is my weakness! My raging power is my downfall! This is true. It's my fault. I fought it there. I killed it too much. Now it's my fault. I lose my. I Grum smashed too much. That was my fault. And now Grum is sad about it.
Too much Grum Smash.
I'm just gonna look behind us and go, well, we got a bunch of treasure, but where the hell is the pillar?
You don't know?
Wait.
Is it the pillar that he was?
Brandon's gonna sigh and go, I'm betting the treasure's covering it. Because that would be our luck. Who wants to dig in the middle for the pillar?
That was not me. Anyone but me.
Make the water elemental do it.
Okay.
Now, question. Now I have 2 exhaustion, right?
Yeah. It's
So
gonna
with
be
the
fun for
second, the 2 exhaustion, what do I get? I
You
get...
have disadvantage on any ability checks, and your speed is halved.
Oh, so I only do 4.
Yep.
Curses!
Alright. So the water elemental starts like...
I'm gonna look at Ganel and go, so how the fuck are we gonna carry all this money?
I don't think we planned for that.
Brudrin! And any ideas how to card all the money? Or some of it?
I'm gonna start stealing some gold while I'm crying, I'm weeping. I'm gonna take some gold.
Well, we all have backpacks and pockets.
Yeah, but we can only carry so much. I can't carry as much as you guys.
Don't be so greedy. Just take what you can get.
Actually,
Right?
I pull out a scroll and go, I still have a scroll of a fun little transport spell, but it'll only last an hour, so we'll have to see how far we can get using this thing. After we find the pillar.
Yeah. So it kind of works and works and works, and it's
I'm keeping a watch, by the way, down
It's
where that
slowly
fucker
unburying
sank.
down where it sank. Take
Yeah, look for
this.
precious stones first. Yeah. I'll look back every so often to see if the pillar shows up, but I'm keeping an eye to make sure that Laughing Boy doesn't come sneaking back up out of the lava.
Laughing boy. I like how you say that, laughing boy.
Oh yeah,
What did he do? He breathed fire and spent the fight running around. And then when he finally tries to catch the guy with the lowest strength, I somehow evade it, Grum walks up and proceeds to hack his face in.
Also, I'm gonna look around the treasure pile for anything good. I'm gonna roll perception to see if I
Go
found
ahead and
anything.
do that, yes.
I'll do it for both me and
now,
Arisa.
can you go loot through there, look for any weapons, stuff like that?
Sure.
I'll keep Brudrin, help. You're good with iron weapons. I'll keep an eye out for the or any other
The
nonsense.
second one is Arisa's. She's the 18. Apparently, Grum is too sad. She can't see through the tears.
No, she's too sad filling her pockets with cold hard cash.
He's cold hard
Super
cash.
sad.
I'd rather have the 2. Yeah, I'd rather have it, but I'll take the.
By the way, you might want to mentally command your animated objects to return to you.
Yeah, I guess I'll do that.
Otherwise, they will float there, and then when it ends, you will lose your other 2 axes.
Okay, I'll command them to
Yeah.
come back to their too strong master.
Hey, but now we can legitimately say we slayed a fucking dragon.
Yay!
So you guys managed to look around the pile a bit while the water elemental's just kind of like moving stuff around. You do manage to find about like 8 decent gems that actually look pretty nice. Couple of rubies, couple of opals.
I'll carry the gems because they're not going to weigh much, and I can't pack a whole lot.
Yeah.
Do I find any?
That was
Did I
between
back
all
up?
of you. So, like, some of you would have
Okay.
found a couple, some of you would have found another couple, etc., etc.
Any weapons?
Oh, by the way, at some point haste will drop, so Ganal and
Yeah,
Grum will
about
suddenly
midway
go.
through, it kind of just. So, you found a couple interesting things. It's not really much, but you managed to find, like, kind of a weird looking mace. Doesn't really seem to look... It seems fairly normal, except for there's a couple of runes etched on, like, the grip.
Alright, I will put in my backpack.
Give it to me.
Give to me.
Oh,
Ganal
yeah.
can at least check it.
That's true, that's true. Give it to my man, Ganel.
And I start cast identify on it.
Oh,
Alright.
that's right, because he can just identify
He can
at
identify
will.
fucking
He
Will,
can
man.
just... This is from a god.
He can just nip it.
This is from a god.
No, it's
Stay a while
it's
and
just
listen.
it's just kind of like a magically enchanted mace. It's a +1 mace, but it just looks like it's got some like guidance on it.
There you go.
I will bring it in my backpack.
In my baby.
Hey.
You also managed to find a weird, like, kind of circlet type thing again.
Oh, nice. Ganel? My man?
What is circlet?
My boy.
It seems to increase the wearer's intellect. It's a headband of intellect.
Very nice. Who
Let's see here.
needs that?
Not a single one of us.
I already have a circlet on, so.
Yeah.
I mean, we could put it on Grum's head and make Grum a little smarter. She's actually pretty smart, so it would just be like, Grum is smart, Grum is extra smart. Grum knows where to smash you good.
Yes. Grum, you also managed to find a weird kind of like amulet, and then something very, very familiar to you.
What?
It's another javelin with lightning bolts on the top of it.
Oh, snap.
Oh, another one. I'm gonna dual wield javelins. Yeah. We can give Arisa the circlet. Her intellect is shit.
Yeah, might as well give her the circlet. She ain't wearing a headpiece, I'm wearing a headpiece, and I don't need it.
This is very, very true. Alright, so, yeah, you find all that. What are you doing with the amulet, Grum?
By the
I'm
way,
gonna hand the amulet to Ganal.
by the way, at some point I will recast Fire Shield on everybody.
Just to be safe.
Yeah.
So what does your elven eye see on this amulet?
It's an amulet of proof against detection and location.
The anti-scry.
Could it be that the pupil of the god of scrying could become immune to scrying?
Then friggin' Uranus will be like, where the fuck did you go? Where the fuck are you going, bro?
Good thing that we're connected, or else I would actually have to kill you.
Vranic's gonna call out, by the way, when we start going through the coins, we need to go for the platinum first. It's worth the most money. Platinum, then gold, then... no, platinum, electrum, then gold, then silver, copper.
Yep.
And then Vranic's gonna call me and say, we're gonna be in here a while, because I am not leaving without that money. As much of it as we can carry. Look, the gods ain't paying us shit. We need to feed ourselves, and I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm getting broke.
We could burn the town down and then rebuild a new one.
I mean, with this money, we could probably fund that. I am totally okay with possibly doing that. We could also institute a low-class uprising.
Low-class uprising.
We could totally destroy the economy of this town.
I am all for just... You know what? I am for going into that town and just buying shit. Like, this building is mine now.
Ganel done froze.
Actually, just reload. You were freezing for me. I had to reconnect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are the frozen on my end.
If you just hit reconnect, it'll fix it. I had to do it to fix the virus.
Alright. So...
Is the pillar under the money? Have we finally unearthed the pillar?
Yeah, after a little bit, the thing finally, like, digs up enough, you can kind of see the top of the pillar.
I'm going to calmly say, fucking dragons. God damn it, putting their shit in the worst place.
In the worst fucking place!
I'm also going to say, unfortunately, I know all of you had no idea what I was saying in Draconic, but basically I was insulting him.
The entire time.
A lot. A lot.
I know it.
Oh, now speaks Draconic?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you like that? Figured it'd piss him off. Although I think what really ticked him off was the throwing of the money in the lava.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Alright, you guys ready to put our crystals in the Machinima, or should we collect money first? Because I don't know what that's going to do inside of a volcano.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, tell me how much money I can stuff in my backpack.
So you guys want to just take like an in-game hour or so just sorting through cash and kind of coming up with the breakdown of money?
Yeah.
Alright, Vice, we're going to sort money.
Alright. So, after a bit of searching, aside from those 8 gems that you find, you manage to find... Oh, let's see here. You managed to find about 98 platinum.
God damn.
That's just the actual platinum. Gold-wise... You find about 615 actually usable gold pieces. Some of them have kind of melted a bit. Then... There's about, 8 kind of really nifty looking statues that are made of gold. That kind of have some gems on them.
Oh, we definitely want to take a couple of those and get those appraised.
Is anybody writing this down?
I think Grum is, yeah.
Grum is like, I'm taking catalog of all this fucking money.
Started doing calculations and just.
By the way, do a perception check, everyone.
Swear to God, I will fucking scream if that motherfucker's coming back. Pull the goddamn pop.
Now that the fighting's kind of gone down, and Ariza technically hears this too, you still hear that clang, 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 and then it just stops.
Is there any direction we can hear this from?
The tunnel that you came from. It seemed to be echoing down that tunnel. Very faintly.
Odd.
And yeah, they fried a dragon demonic. Almost in the literal sense.
Demonic, the dragon met Grum. Grum won. Unfortunately for Grum, the dragon fell in the lava, and Grum could not get the trophy.
I don't think
But we have fat stacks of cash.
I think this door had a timer, do you?
I don't think we had a timer. What are you hearing?
I heard a bunch of clanging.
Yeah, Ganel, pretty much the entire time you've been here, because you've been actually really good at perceiving stuff, you've been hearing it, and it just now stopped.
Alright, let's gather up the cash, gather up those statues, put the crystals in the thing, and I have a feeling down that other hallway there's something else. And I'm not about to let whatever's living in this place to get out of here. Because if the dragon was down here, God only knows what the hell's in the other side. And that is not something we need roaming the countryside. Everyone in agreement?
Yep.
Alright, so let's split the cash evenly.
Okay, so for gold it's 123 gold for each. The platinum
Yeah, that does
split 95 gold each, and then there's an extra 3 gold. I don't know who wants to have that extra 3 gold.
well, the platinum is still
I'm
a
sorry,
platinum.
not platinum, I'm sorry. 95 platinum. I mean, fucking hell.
98.
No, 19. 19 platinum.
Yeah, so we each get 19 platinum.
And then there's... yeah.
Yeah, demonic, to be precise, the dragon got pissed off at me throwing money in the lava, I think. Tried to grab me. I surprisingly evaded it, given my strength score is the lowest in the entire group. And then Grum walked over and proceeded to smash its head in.
There's an extra 3 platinum. Who wants that?
You know what? Let's give that. Let's save that for Malik. Hey, he keeps paying shit. Give him something.
Okay.
Hell, we could probably give him the circlet if nobody really needs it.
I thought we were gonna give it to Ariza.
I mean, she does her actual like stat allocation is not it based.
That's true.
I mean, we can give it to her just because it's a headpiece, but
Yeah, we'll give it to Malik then.
If he's a bard, I'm sure he's his charisma base, so it's pretty useless for him too.
yeah, but it's one of those. You've been helping us. Let's be nice. Make up. You know what, Ganal? You can give it to him and say it's to make up for shooting him in the chest again.
No, I'm all right without that.
All right. Let's put our crystals in the pillar.
All right. You all kind of. I kind of glows, and you all feel that same kind of like draining of energy. Grum, you particularly feel it because you're exhausted as shit right now. You feel like death. And then you're revitalized. You actually lose an exhaustion level.
Oh shit. So that means once you rest, you'll be back to normal. Sweet.
Alright.
So I think it's safe to say we're going to move up to that main chamber.
Okay.
The hallway. Okay. I'm going to have, I'm going to say put Brudrin and Grum right up front. And Ganal, if you can be so kind as to keep an eye on the rear.
Sure.
You're better at noticing stuff than the rest of us, so.
Who's gonna carry on the statues?
How about we split the statues up between you and Brudrin? Since you two have the highest strength, you have the literal highest carrying capacity.
Okay.
That's alright.
And then we're just gonna sold the statues.
Yeah, when we get to one of the towns, maybe Heaven's Landing, we can sell them off.
Okay.
This will probably destroy an economy in whatever city we go to, because these are all Hicksville. But that's fine.
If we were gonna destroy the economy, I want to destroy Baldur's.
Well,
whatever.
actually, what we could totally do is trade them in Baldur's Gift for deeds to buildings and just take over chunks of the town. Make these motherfuckers pay our asses rent.
Yes.
I'll just look at Wilhelm and be like, I'm sorry, Wilhelm, I own like half the town now.
We're
How
all
many?
powerful.
How many statues? In
We have
total,
8.
How many? All right, so
So
4.
4 and 4? Hey, Flame Lord.
Oh, remember, there's 5
Hey,
of us.
Flame Lord.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Literally, you and Brudrin have the maxed out strength scores of all of us.
Yeah.
You give those to Ariza, she will probably be forced
Bonk.
to be dragged. She's even worse than me. Ganel is,
Four for
you know,
you
he's
and 4 for me.
unfortunately an elf, and they are not traditionally very strong either.
Nah.
Yeah.
Pretty useless.
All right. So you go ahead and proceed up.
I'm going to move to
Start
there
doing
with everybody
stuff.
else, so...
Go
I don't
on.
even know where everyone's going.
Up back to the central area.
Zoom out a bit and you can see it. We're just moving up to the central point.
The
There, I
central
moved.
point.
I jacked Brudrin and was just like, you're up here now.
Can't move the element.
Oh yeah, Virus will have to move the elemental. Because it lasts a while.
Yeah, that's like an hour, I think.
Oh, it's probably dissipated then, because we were down there for like an hour sorting coin.
Probably. It, matter of fact, let's see here. I can't remember. Yeah, it kind of just like finally resumes control of itself and just kind of dissipates. Goes back to its plane of existence.
I'll wave to it like, thanks for helping.
Boy.
It's Pikachu.
And it froze for me, so I got to see like Pikachu and then it just... Okay. So you're all there.
Grum's said.
Perception
So
check again from everyone.
Why the fuck is it taking me out?
I don't know why it's kicking you out.
That's
Oops.
weird.
Wrong one. That's better.
That's a lot better.
Well, there's my 23, hooray. If I only have a good perception check.
And we'll wait for Grum to get back so she can do it. Grum
Well,
is sad.
I think she did it up there. The 11 and the 21.
No, I haven't rolled any.
That was, that was for a
earlier.
different thing. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, little Pikachu.
All right.
I was actually waving, and then I figured out that the camera was not on.
He's so
You
used to
can't-
having it on.
Can't show them your true face.
Fool, this isn't even my final form. Alright. So, everyone but Grum, basically. You don't hear clanging anymore, but you do hear a lot of loud rumbling from that way. Sounds like very, very slow moving, like, footsteps, almost.
At least it's not another dragon.
Right next to the sign go, you know what I bet it is? And I have no proof of it. It's probably a giant. It's probably a fire giant. Fantastic. I'm gonna look at Ganel. Ganel, do me a favor. Find somewhere and hide. Brudrin, Grum, separate, but get line of sight and get kind of close to that entry point. Ariza,
This is out of character, but why are we still here? We already did the pillar.
While they're having that discussion, after a couple moments of your little ambush setup, everyone but Grum again starts hearing clanging.
Again with the clanging.
Very loud, ringing, clanging.
Does anyone's... Oh, boy.
We haven't been down this other side yet, have we?
No, you have not been down this way.
Is the clanging coming from this direction now?
Yes.
Alright.
Should we?
Grum, get over here. Brudrin, get over here. And I'm saying this out loud. I'm gonna be like, get over there, keep an eye on that tunnel. Ganel, I need you to hide somewhere, maybe off in this area. I'm gonna point over there. Ariza, get over like here-ish. So that way you have a shot at that. Now I'm gonna come here. Is it seemingly getting louder, like it's coming forward?
No.
Okay, so we heard rumbling and then there's nothing.
You heard rumbling and then you just hear clang, clang, clang. Very rhythmic.
Alright. I'm gonna tell everyone we should sit here for a couple of minutes, see if it stops again, and if not, we should cautiously go that way to make sure that whatever else is down here ain't gonna cause trouble. It may not be mean.
Go ahead and do another perception check, everyone.
If we're lucky, it won't be violent and try to murder us.
Grum and Ariza, you just kind of not... Well, Grum, you haven't been hearing anything aside from them just, like, claiming that there's clanging. You still don't. Ariza stops hearing it. Ganel, you stop hearing it. Vranik and Brudrin, you still hear it.
Is it getting closer?
No. Not as you can tell.
Alright, well... guess we need to start moving forward. Grum, Brudrin, you're up front, please.
Hold on 1 second.
Alright, what you got?
Arcane Eye.
Oh, what's that do? That's in character, by the way. Vranik has no idea what that is offhandedly.
Should let me perceive what's down this hallway without any of us getting into danger.
Alright, let's maintain formation then, and you get the little eyeball.
Just for the sake of having something that you can have vision, or have control of, so I know where you have it on.
Are you gonna do like I did with the little token? The little slime token?
Yep, except for that mine's a sword. There you go, you should be able to control that now, Ganel.
And he should have...
Firefox is running like a piece of shit right now.
What is?
Firefox.
Oh yeah, Firefox does that sometimes.
See how long it is.
Stupid memory dump.
Okay, I can move 30 feet in any direction.
I think it has to stay within 60 feet of you, though.
Well, he can stealth, like he can like send it and then he stealth, like follow it.
Yep, because the thing's invisible.
Yes, it's true.
I don't even think they could. I don't even think you guys can see it.
Actually, according to the compendium here, it just has a 30-foot vision range.
Oh, does it not have to be within
There
a
is
certain
no
range?
limit. There is no limit to how far away the eye can move, but it cannot enter another plane of existence. Solid barrier blocks its movement, but it can pass through openings up as small as an inch in diameter. So basically, he can just move this motherfucker 30 feet at a time, and it's a little tiny invisible eyeball.
We'll just keep moving it till we see something interesting, or
And it has dark vision.
for time's sake.
Yeah, let me. Friggin' Firefox. Do 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 do. Dun 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 dun.
While this is happening, Vranek's gonna look at Grum and go, "You feeling okay? You look kind of tired."
All right. So you move the eye down the corridor quite a bit. It kind of twists and turns like the other corridor. And then eventually you come out into a room where there is a rather large forge. And there's just a really big-ass guy. Kind of red hair that looks really, really odd. And he's just got a glowing piece of metal. Bang. Bang. Bang.
It was a forge, like I thought before.
Bang. Bang. Bang.
He's like charcoal black skin, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yup.
Fiery red hair. Decked out in a very, very nice black suit of armor.
About how tall?
Probably about like, I don't know, like 17 feet? He pretty big.
Anything else in this room that's noticeable?
Lots and lots and lots of fucking armor, weapon pieces, and all types of other shit. Most of it's really big.
I'd say it's probably all giant sized.
There's a couple bits that are actually rather smaller, but most of them are really, really big.
Alrighty.
On most
let's relay
occasions.
the information.
Hey, Roku.
Can I make an Arcana check to confirm my suspicions of what I think it is?
Because you're describing this to them, I take it, Ganel, yeah?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You should too, Ganel.
You're pretty sure you remember reading something about, like, fire giants or something like that that seemed to fit that description?
They're not nice people, are they? Traditionally.
Traditionally, no. Also, you froze up, Vranek.
I think it's sucking.
Yeah, it keeps freezing.
And yeah, you got no idea, Ganel. It just looks like a really big-ass dude.
I'm going to say, so, pretty sure that's a fire giant. And unfortunately, they are traditionally not very pleasant people. And I'm not entirely certain we should let that thing get out if it has ill intentions. Oh boy.
So what you're saying is that we need to go and fight that bitch.
If
Fight
it
his own bitch.
aggressively comes at us. They do talk. We might see what he's up to, because apparently he's just forging stuff?
Apparently.
Like, who the hell is he making it for?
Well, if you mention that your god is Godrick, or like you have an essence of Godrick, and you maybe, you know, you'll be more liable to
Be polite.
yeah.
Well, let's calmly and carefully walk our way down there. Again, Brudra and Grum, I need you guys up front, ready for violence if necessary. Aruku, we took down a dragon. I don't think a giant's going to be that much of a problem.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe?
It depends on like his fancy armor.
His super
So
fancy
are we
armor.
moving now? Are we moving
Yeah.
in initiative, or we can just move?
Let's move up till
For now,
One
just
second.
go ahead and move up.
like here. I'll move myself where everyone should. Yeah, right there, right about there,
Oh, you're excited.
where Brudrin is.
Okay.
Ganel tried to be sneaky the whole time. If you'd be so kind.
If
If we can keep you hidden, maybe you can pop him in the eye or something if necessary.
Boy.
Okay.
Does anyone speak giant?
No.
Fantastic.
Are you guys
Bro,
trying to
you-
be sneaky, by the way?
I am trying to be sneaky.
I told Ganalto, I don't think any of us can be. I certainly can't.
Well, you can always try.
I don't think Ariza has, like, passed out trace, does she?
I don't think she does either.
No, I don't think she prepped it.
For what?
Passed without trace, which makes this all a bit more sneaky.
Despite the fact that we've
Let me-
all recommended she do.
No saying a word here.
Just
Yeah,
say
she
it.
doesn't have it prepped.
No.
It's passed without trace.
Yeah.
Then she does not have it on prepared. That's what we're saying.
Boo.
No, remember
Boo.
she had it and then she took it out.
Yeah,
Yep.
because I think because she was making room at the time for more, at the time, useful things. Now she has an option for variety, so maybe we need to put that back in.
Maybe.
All right, let's carefully move up.
Okay. Clang. Clang.
By the way, I am still
Clang.
daylighted, so
Yeah, I figured.
Or are you moving up?
yeah, we need to move up like that. So I'm assuming now we can see this.
Oh yeah, you can see him just going away. You get to the doorway. Oh, you're not quite there. Okay.
Huh?
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say so we see him. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Is he just not? Is he ignoring us essentially?
Currently he doesn't seem to be paying you any mind.
I'm gonna call out. Excuse me. Hello.
Clang, clang. Looks up, sees you still just going away. Ah, so that's what all the noise was. Clang, clang.
You cut out there for a minute, but I figured out you said that was all the noise was, right?
Yeah, he's like, so that's what all the noise was.
Okay, I gotta ask. Are you stuck in here too?
For far, far too long. And all I had for company was that impotent fucking dragon whelp.
Good news, everyone. He's dead.
Clang.
Yeah, he's sort of not your neighbor anymore.
Oh, good. And since you're here, I'm assuming that means the door's open.
Yeah. What do you intend to do if you get out?
Find somewhere with better metal. All this stuff is shit.
Okay, so you're not gonna try to take over the world or anything crazy like that, please.
Why would I want to take over the world?
You never know. The dragon was talking about it because he's nuts. Of course, he's dead.
Ah, yes. I remember him, or rather his idiotic little followers that were stuck here. Insight? Sure, go ahead and do insight. What are you looking
That's
to,
Ariza's.
what are you
I'm-
looking to see?
I want to make sure he's on the level. That all he wants to do is go find himself somewhere else to do forging nonsense.
As far as you can tell right now, that seems to be all he cares about, is finding someplace with better metal. You can tell that he wasn't lying about that, at least as best as you know. You haven't really dealt with giants. Ah, yes,
Alright.
I remember that arrogant little whelp talking some nonsense about achieving great power when whoever came and unlocked the door. I didn't give a shit.
So, are you just like a smith? Why are you even stuck in here?
This had been where I had my forge, and then that son of a bitch Godrick and that son of a bitch dragon had been in here when Godrick decided to seal this fucking place up. All in the name of protecting some stupid bullshit that I don't give two rats' ass about. He could have at least let me leave. Clang. Clang. I swear if I find him, I'm going to stab him right in the fucking eye.
You know he's a god now, right? Don't think he'd be stabbable.
Of course he fucking is.
Yeah, I like
Why wouldn't he be
guy.
a fucking god? Wait,
So
if
you
he's a,
knew him
if he's
before
a
he was a
god,
god.
why is he here? Wait, if he's a... What? Why do
How
they
long
have you
been
running
down
errands?
here? How long have you been down here?
Well, without a sun, it's kind of hard to say. Whatever seal he put on this place kind of made regular movement of time irrelevant.
Oh joy.
I don't know how, but the dragons still seem to age. I didn't.
Alright, well, I mean, as long as you promise not to cause any trouble and you just want to go build a new forge somewhere, I got no problem letting you leave. What about the rest of you guys? Any problems letting him leave?
I'm cool with it.
Not to be rude, but quite frankly, I don't need your approval.
Not to be rude. I'm pretty sure if we wanted to, you wouldn't leave.
Clang, clang, clang.
But by
Whatever.
the same token.
Clang, clang. Douse.
Do I see any weapons that are like not giant size?
There's a couple that are like roughly your size. They seem a little bit big, but you could probably wield one.
Since he knows his stuff, I'm gonna move forward. I'm gonna ask him, whatever he's making, is it better than what I have?
He currently has the metal like in the water and it's sizzling. He kind of looks over at your axe. Everything here is better than that. Even with this shitty metal.
Ooh, can I have one? I'm gonna have one. I'm gonna start looking for one that's my size. I don't care what you guys say. Like, he's fine. He seems to be just doing his smithing.
Go ahead and do a strength check real quick.
Oh, this is gonna be funny. Oh, we're 5th ed, Uruku.
Yeah, we're 5th ed. 5th ed.
What does Brudrin think of all this?
I'm thinking that pad thai is pretty fucking good. Alright, so you start like walking off like, I'm just gonna take one, and he like grabs you and you start to try to like struggle and maintain, and he just lifts you off the floor. Brings you up to him. I'm sorry, what was that? I didn't say you could have one.
Well, you don't need.
He's holding you in between like index and thumb. Just.
Well, you don't need our approval to get out. So if you're gonna get out, everything is free game, right?
It's perfect logic.
You realize that I'd be taking this with me, right? My craftsmanship, although poor metal is all I've had to work with for these last... How long ago did he become a god? He looks over to Brannick.
That's a good question. Probably 100 years-ish, maybe more.
Right. For the last however many centuries I've been stuck in here, it's all I've had to work with, and I'm rather still proud of it because my craftsmanship is immaculate.
Well, wouldn't you want to reward me for getting rid of that annoying neighbor of yours? I slayed it.
I'm gonna pipe up. She really did. Hacked his face up real good. With the shitty axe.
Now, I could have hacked the dragon much faster if I had your craftsmanship. And with me in my adventure, I will spread word of how great your weapons are.
Look at that diplomacy.
Go ahead and do a persuasion check.
Well, you're trying to persuade him, so there you go.
I got nothing. I get 0 on persuasion.
And you're trying to sound really suave and smooth with it, and you're just like, yeah, your stuff's super great. I'd totally have kicked that dragon's ass worse with your stuff, I guess. And he kind of just, right.
Where's Manic when you need him?
Outside.
Come on, people, persuade him.
At this point, I think we just need to remove him.
How about this? You pay for something, and then you can have it. That is how businesses work, isn't it? In your plebeian mortal civilization?
Yeah,
but
but he's still trapped here forever.
If you want to take a shot, man, we could just take a shot.
Question is, can he see me?
I was about to say, you don't know, because you can barely kind of see, like, the crest of him. It's kind of an angled hall.
Frank's gonna walk out and kind of look around and go, so, we opened the doors so you can leave. Shouldn't we not be rewarded?
Persuasion.
I'm actually not really. Okay, the 18 is
Yay!
a lot better than
I suppose that's a fair point. You may have one object. And he kind of puts Grum down.
you could totally assassinate him.
Well, Grum, go ask him to help you find something, I suppose.
Hey, since you're so great about finding which is shit and which is not, which one is the good one?
They're all good ones.
Because
they were all made by me. Oh, this metal is trash, but I still make immaculate work.
Which one is good for her?
What type of weapon do you prefer? I'm guessing axes by your current equipment.
Whatever hits hard.
Aha. Well, you could always try this, and he kind of like... He picks up something that would essentially look like maybe like a toothpick to him. And kind of like tries to hand it to you. He hands you a rather large sword. Like, it's pretty big even for you.
I'm not sure about this sword. You sure this is good for me?
Well, hang on, he hands... Are you actually taking it, or are you just leaving it in his fingers?
I'm gonna try to take it and see if I can, you know... If I can handle it.
What's your strength?
It's a 4.
She has a 19.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, I have a 19.
You go to grab it and it's pretty hefty. Like you feel yourself kind of weighted down a little bit. I want you to picture this sword as, because probably the best way to describe it would be about the equivalent of like the Buster Sword on Cloud. That's about what it looks like to you.
I was gonna say the Cloud Sword.
It's pretty much the Cloud Sword to you. It's that fucking big.
Yeah. I mean, I like weapons. Grom likes big,
Also, you're
shiny
frozen,
weapons,
Ganel.
but I think this is a little too big for me.
I suppose. Let's
Yeah, I say
see
you take a shot while he's talking.
So he kind of like tries to rummage through some of the tinier bits. I don't even know why I made these. Tick. I suppose. Here, try this. He tries to hand you another one. It's a slightly less large sword.
Ah. So I'm gonna take it.
It's still a bit unwieldy because you're not used to it. It's just significantly longer than most swords that you're used to. You can wield it, you think.
I think Ganal wants to do another stealth check.
Go ahead and do a stealth check.
Holy crap!
Holy shit!
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're stealthy. At least you're pretty sure you're stealthy.
Oh my god. I'm in. You better not roll a 1. I swear to god, you better not roll a 1 and hit me because I'm in your line of sight.
Well, I think he's about to use some special move that he gets as an assassin.
But go for
Hey,
it.
Necro.
Go for it.
Question is, do I do a normal shot or a naughty shot?
I mean, if you're gonna go big or go home.
Yeah.
It's basically like Sephiroth, yeah.
I'm closing my eyes. Oh shit. Oh. Whew.
So how's a 19 work?
Well,
I mean, he kind of insulted Godrick, so
you go to start pulling back the bow, and he just stares you down and it kind of distracts you for a second, and the shot just tinks off the armor. Well then,
Oh,
fuck does
crap.
everybody see me?
I'm going to actually do this. I gave him a perception check, and he rolled a nat 20. Nah!
Do I have a moment?
Actually,
before
hang on. Go ahead and roll a d20, and I'm going to roll a d20 just publicly, and it'll be the roll off.
That's
Which
like
one
one of the hard
triggers?
things to say, like, because we both got crits. So.
Okay, you still get it. He notices it like as you start pulling the shot back, and he's like, "What the f-" Ah! And gets hit right in the eye. So yeah, go ahead and
Okay,
do
so I
your
need to
crit
roll-
damage and your sneak attack damage.
Okay, I need to roll another d8 then, right?
Yes, another d8 for the crit, and then double whatever the hell your sneak attack is.
Not enough dice.
Not
Holy!
enough die.
Oh my god.
So
That's
63.
18 plus 45!
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, son of a!
60.
Oh, my eye! Oh. So that's how this is gonna be, huh? Grabs
I'm
his
going to
giant sword.
respond, if I have enough time to. Can I get one ability off before we go into initiative?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna sunbeam him by saying, "Oh, by the way, Godrick's my god." Sorry.
Oh my goodness!
And I'm just gonna sunbeam
Sorry,
straight.
not sorry.
So that's a 60-foot blast this way.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure he'll be able to make the con save. But if he doesn't, you'll get blinded.
Care Bear stare!
Actually, it's more like Kamehameha!
Kamehameha!
Holy shit!
DC 16 con save. And oh, I can hold this for a minute. I can just keep doing this for 10 rounds. Yeah, I'm just like, oh, by the way, Godrick's my deity, so nice knowing you.
Alright, so he doesn't seem to be like blinded by it, although he's really, really unhappy right now.
Ooh! It's a fight!
Hey,
So,
Grum, you
yeah.
can test out the new sword.
So let's see here. We are
Roll
going to go
initiative or
Ganel
stay
first.
initiative?
Oh yeah, go ahead and roll initiative again.
I'm rolling twice for my initiative, and I'm getting the 23 for Grum.
There's my 6. Woot. I'm just gonna be fucking maintaining Sunbeam on him the whole fight. Because, you know, I totally want to do 8d8 radiant damage for 10 rounds. I am going to melt him in the name of Godrick.
Melt him in the name of Godrick. Say Ganel got what the? Why did it kick that out? Friggin' thing.
I will now be using my haste die for my Sunbeam.
Brudrin got 14.
I actually, if you click on your token and then do the roll, it actually will adjust you. Because
No,
I got
I know.
6.
They didn't do it.
Yeah. Remember to do that, guys. It makes our job a little easier.
Usually.
Well, you can just click on the numbers and it'll do it for you too, and to change it.
Yeah, that takes thinking.
Alright.
Oh god, that Sunbeam was so tasty.
Yeah, so tasty. Okay. Whoa, didn't want to go to actual next. There we go. So, Grum, go ahead.
Probably just a regular rage.
Right.
Now, are you using the sword that you just took from him, or...
I can see Grum
I have a
totally
question
trying
though.
Uh-huh.
The elemental weapon, is there like a duration of that?
Yeah.
It's like a minute, I think. Oh, I also forgot. Make a con save.
All of us, or just her?
Just her. I forgot to do this when she activated that. You're fine.
Elemental weapon is concentration up to 1 hour.
Well, I already
But
spent
it's
that.
specifically a weapon.
Well, I already spent an hour when we're looking on this.
Yeah, so
with
it
the
would be
money.
one off.
So, I'm gonna try it with. Well, I don't know.
Why not?
Also-
It seems like
also
a Grum
Vrennick.
thing to do.
Yeah, I should. I'm
Rennick,
gonna try
I did
it
just
with
remember.
the-
Go ahead and do a con save for yours as well.
Mine's probably going to be terrible. Oh, not
You're fine.
terrible at all.
Yeah, I'm going to. Should I flush to stone him?
I don't know. Try it if you want.
I want to try it.
Blood, death, and vengeance.
Oh, wait. That's right. Using new ability. I get it now.
I don't know. I'm torn between using flesh to stone just to see how it works, but at the same time, I know Grum would want to just hack.
Probably
Yeah.
just hacking then.
So yeah, I'm gonna go and use the new sword, and I'm gonna rage.
Okay. Go ahead. That was some deeps. Okay. So you're actually gonna have to re-roll the damage because it's a slightly different damage setup. And okay. Roll 3d6.
Sword. The sword's gonna have a different damage range.
Yeah. So roll 3d6.
Plus her strength, plus her rage.
I'm already just gonna add that to it for now. So
Oh,
it'll be
okay.
fine.
So just roll 3d6.
Because it's gonna be +7, whatever it is.
It's 3d6, and then he's gonna manually add 7.
Cause math!
It has 3d6 has the potential to do a lot more than 1d12. You just didn't roll it. You rolled 8.
It also is a lot more consistent than 1d12.
Yeah, it is. 3d6 is 3 to 18 plus 7. You just did 1 point less than you normally would. But you have the potential on this to do 18 plus 7.
I'm gonna do one more.
Okay, I'm pretty sure. So another 3d6.
It actually doesn't hit.
Oh, wow.
The sword's a bit
6.
unwieldy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
So probably disadvantage on the second swing. That's going to be my guess. That makes sense. You're going to have to get used to it.
well, I'll just throw it out away. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'm gonna take my axe.
Trust
Okay.
the ass.
Hey, that axe has been with me, with kicking ass. That's true.
Because then you'd have an axe and a sword and a bunch of things floating around just causing trouble.
Alright. So that's Grum. So now it's Brudrin. Your buddies just started kicking the shit out of the guy who was giving your buddy a sword.
Interesting.
By the way, you do not want to cross the blue line.
Yeah,
That
don't
is
cross
where
the blue line.
that is where the loser is. Crossing the blue line would be bad.
Did I
He's
cross
like
it?
crossing streams.
No, you can avoid it from where you are. It's 5 feet wide. You can get around it. If it was like, if I was aiming it up here, you'd be fucked. But I'm crossing it like down in here, so it's hitting him, but not you.
We'll make a sunbeam. Here, I'll write it out.
Ride it out!
It moves when I move. That's the trick. I can shift its direction every turn.
Yep.
So right now, yes, that is where it is. It's 60 foot long, Jan. It's all the way down there. I have a big, long, bright-ass beam of laser light.
He's got a proton pack equipped right now.
Yeah, don't cross the stream. Crossing the streams is bad.
Just looks like you're peeing right now. Okay, so I'm gonna move here.
And yes, Saevrick, Sunbeam is a little nuts.
Yeah, just a bit. Sounds about right, Ray.
Although normally it does 68. The version I've got is the once per day Sunbeam at 88.
Fuck yo, Eclipse.
That's accurate. Fuck the Eclipse.
Pew! So what you doing, Brudrin?
Okay. So, can I? So I moved my 25s. If I move again, can I attack? Or no?
If you haven't used action surge, yes. Because you can use your action surge to attack, but I can't remember if you did.
He didn't.
No,
He hasn't done anything.
That's
really.
right.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could double move and then action surge to give yourself an action and beat the shit out of him.
Yeah, let's do that. So I'm gonna move beside Grum,
Franticus
and
Kelly.
I'm gonna swoosh.
Swoosh!
Swoosh. Nice.
Yeah, that hits. Okay, so you do 14 damage. There's a bit of wind pressure. Ah! You're kind of hitting him in the shin, and it just seems to like ignore the plate. Just ah!
Oh, it's not a permanent line. Okay, you can delete the line. It's like a blast, and I basically have a little sun mote in my hand that can fire the
And then
laser.
you just choo 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 choo.
Yeah, I literally have a laser cannon. I'm Mega Man.
Pew 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 pew.
I'm charging up my Mega Buster.
Mega Booster.
I'm gonna leave
Okay.
fuck your clips.
Yeah, we should leave fuck the Eclipse. I like
Fuck
that.
yo Eclipse.
Ray, you missed me casting Sunbeam doing 8d8 points of damage.
And
And don't
Ganel,
believe-
and Ganel shooting him in the eye and dealing like fucking 63.
Oh, God. That was so...
Yes, that assassinate.
Ah! Okay. You get to make a second attack, Brudrin, because it's a normal action. Yeah, that hits.
It whooshes.
Swoosh!
I'll probably have to reposition so I can fire my lasers.
Okay. Well, that's all for Brudrin. Oriza is going to do... what?
What is Ariza gonna do?
Ariza, since you're in control, Jan, I suggest Ariza holds her action till after he goes. That way, if he hits somebody, she can turn around and heal him.
Heal!
Okay.
Heal!
So basically, you're just going to hold action until after him.
Well, I can also moonbeam. So while you're sunbeaming, I'm moonbeaming too.
Still wait after him, but yes.
Yeah, I'll wait after the giant dude. then.
Just lasers everywhere.
He's like a laser sword.
We're raving. There you go.
I need glow sticks and shit.
Dun, 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 dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Alright, Ganel.
Yeah, Sparkle Party.
Sparkle party.
Sparkle Party.
Shot.
Oh.
Nice.
And since I got Alex within 5 feet, I also get sneak attack.
Okay. So yeah, that hits. Go ahead and roll your sneak attack. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky beaky.
Damn!
Damn!
Yeah.
33, sir.
Okay.
This poor guy is probably not in a good mood right now.
No, he's really not in a good mood.
Shouldn't have been a dick.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think that's the lesson.
Well, I mean, if you've been sealed away without anyone to talk to for a couple hundred years, wouldn't
I
you
would be
forget how to
grateful.
talk to people?
I would be great.
He probably did forget. Well, he had a dragon who's an asshole to talk to people, so they were probably assholes to each other.
Not to mention he had to deal with those fucking kobolds.
Unfortunately for him,
You will not make me
he's a
sympathetic
giant,
towards him.
and as far as Vranick's concerned, he insulted Godrick, so fuck him. I'm lawful neutral.
You would be
fuck.
pissed at the guy who sealed you away for a couple hundred years, too.
Of course I would. Hey. I may be angry at Godrick for sending me to a volcano, but he's still my god.
My God, my God,
My God!
talking
All right.
shit about my God.
Talking shit about my God. My God. Are you doing a stealth check, Ganel, or what you doing?
Yeah, I was waiting for your serenade.
Oh, it's not
Okay.
that sweet 20, but it's good.
Vranick!
Finish him off.
Sunbeam!
Kamehameha!
Ha! Pew!
Sunbear
Oh,
stare.
that one bothers me. Should I?
Yes.
You know what? I'm going
You
to use my
should.
last sorcery point. And
To
I'm going to
roll that one.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I can roll up to 3. Do I want to get greedy? I'm gonna reroll the 1 and the 2 3s.
Okay.
Just wait until this all once.
It's possible. But I got 11 instead.
Nice.
So I got a 4,
So
3, and
plus
a 4.
Plus 4. So
Yeah.
47 if he doesn't save. Okay.
47.
Yeah, so a total of 50.
Okay.
No, 47.
47.
Yeah. You blast out the like giant sun ray of death again. And he just kind of disintegrates. Like his head's just gone.
I'm gonna crack my neck and go, that's what you get for insulting Godrick. Only I can do that. I have a connection with him, and I can call him a dick. You can't call him a dick.
I think he's dead already.
Okay, he might be going off to whatever fucking hellhole that giants go to when they die. Maybe his ghost can hear me, Grum. Don't take that away from me. Also, Godrick's awesome. He taught me how to shoot lasers from my hand.
Lasers!
Praise
Pew,
Godrick.
pew, pew.
Praise Godrick.
Praise Godrick.
Praise Godrick.
Praise the
Up until now, you wanted to nuke the shit out of him because he was being an asshole. Now you're like, praise him! He gave me lasers!
Pretty much.
The finger lasers!
Hey, Ganal, Bertrand, you guys want to loot this room and see if there's anything worth taking? Maybe.
Yes.
If I could find a short sword my size, that would be great, but
Go ahead and do a perception.
it's not going to happen in a giant area.
I don't know. This dude was making shit Grum-sized. He might just be bored out of his mind.
Maybe like an envelope knife for him, though.
Yeah, like a letter opener. I'm gonna look around just for stuff for them. Like human-sized, normal-sized weaponry is my general look. I don't need anything personally. I have a laser.
I'm probably gonna
That
get
you can
rid
do
of
once a
my
day.
old axe.
Okay, so you all look around. Ganel, there's unfortunately not really any short swords your size. There's short swords in his size. Lots of short swords in his size.
Yeah.
About the smallest weapon that you can find is that sword that he gave to Grum.
Oh dear God.
Okay.
There's only
Are there
so
any
tiny that his that his hands can make. Anything smaller than that is like smaller than in between his index fingers. It'd be like super hobby model crafting for him. Like, I need tweezers. Beak.
What about himself? What does he have on?
He's got.
Well,
He now has his slightly disintegrated plate armor and a really, really, really big ass greatsword.
He didn't. See, this is what I was gonna do. That fucking dragon. If Grum hadn't killed him, I'd just point blank in his face, just. But
Behold the lasers!
It's actually been more like, say hi to your ancestors, motherfucker.
Ah, my eyes!
Was there like any like gem encrusted armor try out? Or...
Is there anything we could really like cart out of here and sell?
Is there any other axes? Or is it just swords that he does?
There's some axes, but they're significantly larger than you.
Oh, I'm gonna start like hugging it. And I'm like, oh, I wish I could take you home.
Like about the smallest axe that you can find is probably about like an 8-foot axe. And it'd be like a hand axe for him.
What can be an animal like Cloud?
I'm gonna look at Bertrand and go, Bertrand, can you go with Grum? She's hugging an axe, and it concerns me.
What, you want me to go and hug it out?
For the most part, looking at it, you could probably venture a guess that you may be able to get some money for this just for the iron, but it's heavy as fuck.
I don't think it's worth it. We did get rid of a possible evil, so I'm okay with that. But I'm just gonna look at Ganal and go, any particular reason why you decided to shoot him?
Said he was evil, right?
Fair enough. He insulted Godrick, so I ain't got no beef.
I was letting him live would probably been more of a danger than taking care of him now.
Oh,
We had the drop
also,
on him.
you were searching him, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were. I was looking around. They are.
Oh, you do manage to find a like letter on him. At least you think it's a letter. It's kind of large for you.
Ooh.
Well, we can have Ganal try to sort out reading it.
Yeah, give me a day.
Alright,
Yeah,
let's carve
'cause it's-
that out. I mean, it's just paper.
It's definitely not in a language you understand
Yet.
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 Yeah, let's card out the poster-sized letter. It's fine. It's paper. We can let Ganal translate it, and then we can go, hey Malik, we killed a dragon and a giant. Here's a fucking letter. Good luck figuring this out. Actually, I could read it right now with comprehend languages on my helm.
Helmet. Yes.
You know what? Let's do that. Unroll that shit. I'm just gonna turn it on and read.
Oh.
It's probably gonna be something sad, like he misses his wife, but they're all probably dead at this point.
It actually, like, the rough gist of the letter, yeah, it's a letter from his wife saying she hopes that he gets back from his business trip soon. So they can see their son.
Oh,
Their
I
newly
feel
born son.
bad now. Godrick's a dick.
I'm gonna read that. I'm gonna. Hey, fire giants are traditionally evil, and I'm pretty sure.
There is a wife waiting for.
Well, no, that was several hundred years ago. They
So
did.
she died of a heartbreak. Oh.
Well, now he's been reunited with her in the afterlife.
Now the question
how
is,
long the
what
giants
about his
live
son?
Oh,
His son's welcome to come seek vengeance. I'll give him the light show, baby.
You're gonna do Kill Bill?
Sparkle magic.
You're gonna do a Kill Bill,
Sparkle
you'll show up
magic.
and then you kill him?
I'll just tell him. No, he insulted Godrick, and Godrick is good. Godrick is the son.
Praise the sun!
All right, guys. How about we start tripping out of here? I think I've had enough of a volcano, a dragon, and a giant for one day.
Right.
Alright. So, y'all head outside.
They're too big to
It's
card
so
out.
beautiful. She's so beautiful.
Well, you can take the sword at least.
I'm gonna have to train with this sword. Just to get a feel of it.
Alright. I think we're going to start heading out and heading to the Godrick Vigil, the town outpost.
Okay. You head outside. Malik is kind of just chilling there, per usual, playing his lute. Just-
I'm going to hand him the giant poster-sized letter.
Yes. That's a large paper.
Apparently that's a letter from what is most likely a dead giant to her husband that we just killed, and we also killed a dragon.
You killed a dragon.
Yes. Unfortunately, his corpse is now in the lava. Grum is very upset about this. She didn't get the trophy.
Oh.
Apparently, Godrick trapped him in there.
Why would he do that?
I have a feeling it was accidental. He's not the brightest light in the sky, as it were.
Isn't he the god of fire?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Don't we get presents from Malik?
Oh, yes, Malik, we brought you gifts.
Oh, gifts.
Here's
Gifts, you say?
3 platinum.
Oh, I don't need that. I'm fine.
Fine, I'll take it.
We
Please
also
do.
got,
I would rather you have it, Grum.
we got cash. I mean, we killed a dragon.
Oh,
cash.
you have cash as well? Oh, good.
Oh yeah.
Now I'm not so lonely.
Also, I think Grum's still carrying it. We got a circlet?
No, it wasn't me who has it.
Who had it? Ganal, do you have it?
Ganal has the circlet.
Sure.
No, we had Ariza carrying it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Ariza was carrying
yeah.
it. Here you go,
So we have
bitch!
Yeah, pretty basically, here you go, bitch.
Ooh, you ungrateful cunt.
What was that,
Who has
Ganel?
the amulet? That was
There you go,
Ganal.
you ungrateful cunt.
That's pretty accurate. Shell will be with us in spirit as we curse blindly. Ganal said it makes you smarter. None of us can use it. We figure you can fiddle with it.
We thought you probably needed that.
He kind of looks at
You
you.
need to be smart
As
enough
much as
to
I
dodge
enjoy
those
your
arrows.
concern for that, and as much as I don't enjoy the underhandedness of that comment, thank you.
It's better than an arrow in the chest.
Frank's just gonna start laughing. He's like, today has been an interesting fucking day.
Everything is better than an arrow in the chest.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna pull out the map and see if the crystal still activates it at all. So I can kind of pinpoint where I am.
Doesn't seem to.
Alright. Figured as much. I'm going to look at everyone and go, so crystal doesn't work on the map, so I have a vague idea that we're here, and I'm going to point to where the volcano should be, and go, we need to go to this town over here.
Yeah, the actual map no longer shows where you are, but now it's just a general map for the entire region.
Oh, good.
Like, it stopped zooming in, it's literally just a zoomed out, like, map of where you guys, the region you guys are in.
That's good enough. Who wants to play guide? Because I really don't.
I
terrible at
suppose
getting
I could. Do you kind of...
Ganal, you, Grum.
You remember I got lost?
That's right. Well, so, no, I'm gonna look at Malik and say, no offense, Malik, you've also gotten lost.
Technically, we've all been lost at one point in our life.
That's true.
You want to lead us?
You know what?
with your
Let's let
mighty
Brudrin try it.
mighty
Here you go,
power?
Brudrin. We're putting you on the spot.
We are in a mountain area.
That's true.
Oh, I love mountains.
Yes, I believe you said that you were from one, so I figured you would be
mountains, big,
familiar.
right? That's how it works.
I don't know how mountains work. I usually spent my time on the sea.
Don't look at me. Black dragons are usually found in swamps, so I don't know. I was born in a city.
There.
Yeah.
How's Grum, like, beat up wise anyway?
What do you mean?
Like,
Roughly, like, are you at half health? Like, how do you look?
I'm at 80 points out of 115.
So you're pretty healthy.
And I'm only one level of exhaustion. And I still have one more rage to spare. I'm pretty darn good.
Although you do look
Pretty
tired.
good. Well, yeah, I'm tired.
super
I pretty
tired.
much got no spells except just to rage in this.
Okay.
So should we rest or are we still going?
Yeah, we need to rest.
I mean, what time of day is it right now?
It's like midday. You guys were only down there for like a couple hours, and you came in there in the morning.
Let's travel.
We could take a short rest for well, let's just travel. I've still got some oomph in me.
I have a paper cut, basically.
Yeah, I got one more
I got a lot more oomph. Oh, I got so much oomph.
Malik kind of notices that you're a little bit injured, Grum, and he kind of like, oh, let me help you.
Ariza's actually also injured. She's 45
Oh,
out
it
of
rolled
70.
way too many, I think. Yeah, it rolled way too many. Friggin' thing.
Oh my god, yeah, it did. It rolled 9d4. What the fuck?
Hang on. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, so yeah. Wow, that was a really, really shitty roll. You heal 10. I
Yay,
think.
Grom gets 10.
Yay!
What the fuck is it doing? Weird.
Oh no, that is 3d4, which was a 1, a 2, and a 1.
Yeah.
And then the actual spell cast. So yeah, that's accurate.
Yep.
The other part over there, I think, was like if it critted, but you can't crit on that. So there you go.
I'm
Yeah, I
gonna
don't know.
heal Arisa because she's also kind of beat up too.
Yeah, Ryza can touch herself.
When she thinks about nature, she touches herself.
When she thinks about nature, she touches herself. Oh.
Should I just do the just regular healing word?
No, cure wounds.
Cure
If you're
wounds.
gonna do that,
Okay.
because cure wounds is 1d8 plus 5.
Oh, it's magic.
You could use a level 2 and get her 2d8 plus 5. We're gonna have our wonderful, wonderful evening. There you go.
So she gets 16?
8 plus 10, yeah.
What the hell is this
9.
healing?
That's like rolling a crit, which it's not. You get the 10 and the...
18?
Let me see, 1d8 plus 5 is 5, that's 10, yeah, 18.
Alright, so we're pretty good.
Alright, well, let's start walking and then we can camp and have our wonderful, wonderful God discussions. Where I will be
let's do this.
where I will be asking Godrick, what the fuck, man? A dragon and a fire giant? Really? Really? This is what we were doing?
Yeah. That is what you were doing.
I mean, sure, it's certainly a way to defend it.
That's one way of defending it, I guess. Alright. So, yeah, you start heading towards the city. It's gonna take you the better part of today to, like, reach it. If you do well enough.
Well,
So-
Brudrin, get to rolling.
Roll that survival. Roll it.
Rolling.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Rolling.
Malik also writes
Yeah.
down like the your regaling of what happened. Just doot.
Oh, I'm
Perfect.
sure gonna like gloat about how I just fucking rape ass that goddamn dragon.
Oh yeah, I'm expecting Grum to be regaling the violence. I will also explain to Malekith when she's done with hers. I'm gonna say, I can shoot sun from my hand. I evaporated a giant's head.
Ooh, this sounds most intriguing. Right.
No, I killed the giant. You killed the dragon. I was like, Grum hacked the dragon's head. Oh, we should also mention that Ganal got a primo shot right in the giant's eye. It's beautiful. Pinpoint accuracy.
Pinpoint. Super pinpoint.
And Brudrin, of course, our stout dwarven friend, punched the ever-living shit out of his kneecaps.
Yeah.
That's about where Brudrin would reach the fucker's kneecap. He's like, I'm gonna kneecap you! Actually, Brudrin, we should totally
Right in the
get you, like, a
kneecaps.
medieval- we should get you a medieval shotgun, Brudrin, so you could truly kneecap people.
Just give me a sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer!
Sledgehammer. All right, so yeah, after about a day, or I should say the rest of the day, you start to come up on a rather well fortified set of buildings. Very high walls. You start approaching the portcullis where the gate is closed. There's a couple of guards standing outside.
Hello.
Who are you?
Vranek, priest of Godrick.
Or your
Technically
looks-
chosen of Godrick?
He looks down, sees the armor.
Would we be chosen or just... I don't know. Technically chosen of Godrick.
Wait here.
Also cousin of Wilhelm.
One of them, like, goes into a doorway in the arch. Kinda goes out, the other one's just staring at you, kind of eyeing all your interesting items. And just,
I wouldn't get any ideas, by the way.
More trying to figure out what in the hell's going on.
Does anyone want to explain it, or should I?
You should.
We slayed the dragon.
I'll just get my axe ready.
There was a dragon?
Oh, in the volcano.
That volcano's been sealed for forever.
What part of I am Godrick's chosen did you not comprehend the first time I said it?
No, he's more like, there's more like, but how did a dragon get in there?
Oh, apparently Godrick stuck him in there along with a fire giant. They're both dead though, so.
Why would he stick a dragon and a fire giant in a vault?
That is a good question, and when I go to sleep and he bothers me, I'm going to ask him. It's a long story.
He just seems to get more and more confused.
I'm just going to call him and say, it's best not to try to comprehend this. It's a mess.
I guess you're right. Huh.
I'm just going to look over the rest and be like, this is what it's going to be like whenever we try to explain what the fuck's happening to us, isn't it?
Malik kinda... probably. To be fair, if I hadn't been with you this entire time, I probably wouldn't believe it either.
Fair enough.
And I've heard some really crazy stories. After, I don't know, probably about like 20 minutes, the guy comes back and, oddly enough, Wilhelm's there. Ah, cousin!
Did you take the teleporting too?
Well, yes. I heard you were coming up here, and this is technically my stead.
Fair enough.
You froze, by the way, Clay.
Yeah, on my screen you froze. Let me reconnect. There we go.
There we go. Okay. So, I take it went well.
There was a dragon and a fire giant.
Ah, yes, I knew about the dragon. At least, I think he said something about a dragon. It's really hard sometimes when he talks about things, because I can't tell if he's talking about me dragon or actual dragon.
Or himself.
Or himself, yeah.
Yeah, well,
he doesn't speak very clearly to me.
He doesn't speak very clearly at all, and I get a good communication with him.
I suppose that's fair.
Also, the operating word is was. Grum took care of the dragon. And we as a group took care of the giant.
I suppose that's fair that she would take care of it. How'd she catch it?
Oh, I pissed it off.
Well, that seems like a really poor idea, usually.
Well, it was either that or try to hit it when it's 180 feet in the air.
Okay, so yeah, pissing it off may be better.
I mean, I'm going to point at Goodell. I'm like, Goodell can shoot it, but, I mean, that's going to take forever.
And I did multiple times, thank you.
Yes, you did.
Pew, pew.
Anyway, I think we need to sleep. Also, we have a couple... Do you have a store, like, in here we can offload some stuff? Or should we wait until we're back somewhere else? I don't want to bankrupt you.
Most of this is more military outpost. We do have some shops because they have to do something in their off time. But
alright. We'll just go bankrupt Baldur's Gift, it's fine. You didn't hear that, Wilhelm. Pretend you didn't hear me say that. It's fine.
But yeah, he kind of... Right. I would really prefer if you didn't bankrupt anywhere.
Well, I say bankrupt in the sense that I'm totally going to try to invest in the town. You know, I have feelings now about that town. We all do. We want to see it prosper.
Go ahead and do a deception.
Oh no, that's totally true.
You do not want to see it prosper, I know you.
Oh no, I want to see it prosper under my rule.
You're still not being entirely honest, so deception.
Oh no, I'm totally not being entirely truthful. He'll probably be able to tell I'm lying a bit, yeah.
Right, of course you want it to prosper. Please don't bankrupt anywhere.
I'm not gonna.
As much as this one is my only actual stead, I would really prefer not to have to take care of the other ones.
Nah, we're not. I told you, I'm not gonna bankrupt it. Might try to buy it out. Might go that route.
Yeah.
Invest in infrastructure. You know.
Infrastructure! It burns like 1,000 suns. Our passion is red hot for it. It burns like 1,000 suns.
Alright, I think we're all going to take our rest. I think we're all going to go in and ask him to get some rest.
I'm going to eat first.
He leads you. Yes, of course. Come. We'll get you food and shelter. You will sleep in my house. Again.
Oh, thank you. Also, by the way, Wilhelm, that teleporter guy nearly dropped us 100 feet.
Oh, he's usually very good about it. To be fair, you did kind of ask to be put near a volcano where rarely anyone goes.
Oh no.
Memory is not exactly perfect for everyone.
Well, thankfully, Brudrin can make us light as a feather.
Yeah.
All right, so I think we'll eat and go to sleep, probably.
Okay. So yeah, he leads you to like the dining hall area where essentially most of the soldiers get food, and he just leads you to the server and nods at them to feed you, and oh, okay, and bang, 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 bang. He sits and eats with you, drinks for a bit. All the soldiers walking by him seem to kind of not... He seems to be in charge of this place, but they don't really seem to be, like, uptight around him. They're kind of, like, relaxed.
He's a man of his people.
Pretty much, yeah.
While we're sitting there eating, I'll tell him more specifics about the dragon and the giant and all the crap we found in there.
Why was there a giant in the volcano?
That's a good question. I'm gonna ask him when I sleep.
I suppose you would, yes. Huh. Very well. You finish eating. He leads you back to his house. Take whichever rooms you'd like. Mine, just not mine. Mine is the one at the very end of the hall. It's a rather large, like, militaristic kind of building. There's just different, like, rooms. You're guessing for, like, officers at one point?
I'm just gonna grab one of the smaller ones. I don't need a big one.
Okay. You all end up finding one, I'm sure. It's not hard.
But the question is, will Grum and Ariza share a room, or will they get separate ones?
We're probably just gonna share a room. We've been sharing a room anyway.
Have you? I could have sworn when you were at Wilhelm's house, you all had like your own separate ones, and she was stayed in her separate one.
Did we?
I think for that one we did have separate ones. Yeah.
Pretty much any time where you weren't paying, she slept in her own separate room.
Oh, okay. Well,
plus,
we'll
most of the
just take a
rooms only
separate
have one
then.
bed. So yeah.
Oh.
You end up, going to sleep. Go ahead and roll insight. Are you guys doing anything before you go to sleep?
Hell no, I'm tired.
Well, obviously, Grum was eating.
Nom 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 nom.
Oh, that one though. Look at that. Holy crap! I roll a 1, Brugrin gets a fucking nat 20. Beautiful.
Okay, so we're obviously doing Brugrin first. Alright. So, Brugrin, you go to sleep. You kind of open your eyes and you're in the sky again. And there's your favorite buddy. Well,
Hey
looks
there.
like you're all done. Well, mostly done. You still got a bit of learning in you.
Yeah. I'm ready for whatever you want me to do, I guess.
I really don't think you are.
Oh. You
Because
need to
we've
try?
got to accelerate the shit out of this. It's not gonna be fun. It's really not gonna be good for you.
Well, they say that mountain dwarves die young anyways, so let's get to it. And also, we did
Alright.
fight a dragon and a giant, so I think we're ready for it.
Well, let's see how well you can do here. Take a swing at me.
With pleasure.
Okay. He seems to... For a second, you swear you hit him, and then just for some reason, he's just to the side of it.
Okay.
Now, allow me. He takes a swing at you, and you see, like, where it's coming in, because he's being very, very sluggish and slow with it.
Mm-hmm.
He just comes in, you easily, like, start to deflect it, and you feel the sword connect, and then suddenly it's just in your side. Like, there's no... It went around, it's just, you hear it clang, and suddenly it's just in you. Like it blinked.
Wow.
It kind of hurts like fucking shit. He didn't really get it in very much, but it's definitely stinging a bit.
How'd
No.
you do that?
Oh, you'll wake up knowing how to do it, lad. I just wouldn't do it unless you had to. And then you just wake up.
Fair enough.
You can now cast Foresight once per day. On yourself.
Foresight, eh?
Yeah.
Hey.
Ganel! You're having a lovely little trance. And he kind of just shows up in the room. Ah, it's good to see you again. I see you're done. Gathering all the power, I should say.
It would appear so. So what's next?
Oh, good. I've got something to teach you, but it's really, really not a good idea to use it unless you have to.
You've already intrigued me.
Where is it? Come on, thing. I need the description so I can tell it. Well, are you, quite ready?
I am.
Okay. What are you most afraid of, Ganel?
My dick.
Dick.
Well, I mean...
I'm
You can
most
like
afraid of being locked away from my friends and everyone else for the rest of the time, really. I don't want to feel chains on me ever again. I fear losing my freedom and myself.
He kind of, I really hope you're ready for this. He kind of makes a couple motions and then just all of a sudden he kind of disappears and now there's just a very, very odd looking thing that has chains just draping off of it. It suddenly lashes out and just locks you in. Make a wisdom save. You manage not to be terrified to shit. And he kinda, after a little bit, it kind of pops back, or he kind of pops back up, the other thing just fades away and is just kind of like, oh good, you actually managed to not shit yourself. That's part one. We'll do some more tomorrow. Goodbye. And you wake up. It's the middle of the night. You can now cast Weird once per day.
It's an extremely powerful illusion spell.
Yes, it is.
Basically, he's gonna make people like almost shit their pants to the point of death if he gets it right.
Totally need to do that on the town.
Oh my god, that poor fucking town just...
Alright. Grum. You wake up and dude's there.
I forgot now what's his name, Aruku?
Yeah, it's Aruku.
I'm gonna scream, Aruku! I'm like happy, but at the same time reaching out to punch him.
Go ahead and try to make the punch.
It's a happy.
Are you fucking Bon from, like, 7 Deadly Sins, or what are you trying to do here? Captain!
It's a weak happy punch.
You try and he just... Well, you're definitely not trying as hard.
Well, I had a good day.
Yes, I know.
Dragons,
You defeated the dragon and you
giants.
finished gathering all the power. We're getting there. Are you ready?
Grum is always ready.
Well, I certainly hope you are. Okay, let me double check here. He kind of just stomps his foot, everything else disappears, and you're just suddenly in a labyrinth. You have no idea where you are or how to get out of this thing.
Well, I can ignore stone.
Go ahead and make an intelligence check.
Oh my goodness, I don't have a good one.
Yeah, you keep like, cause you have a, what is it that lets you deal with stone? I can't remember off the top of my head.
Ignore arm.
What was
Or
that?
ignore stone.
Ah, okay, so you can do it once. Yeah, you have no idea which way is out. At all.
Okay, this helps a lot.
You wander around for quite some time, and then finally you just hear like, in order to learn, you must go through it yourself. You suddenly wake up and you're just in bed. You now know how to cast Maze once per day.
Ooh.
It's amazing.
Now is that I can use that for multiple people? Like
It's
how's
just
it work?
one
Is
target.
it like just a
Basically,
one
they
target
vanish.
thing?
They go poof.
For 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or until
Which
they
gives us
succeed.
enough time to fuck everything else up. Maze.
Maze. Alright. So, Vrenick, you start going to sleep. And you kind of wake up in a weird place. It seems really, really fiery. You're expecting Godrick any minute now. He's not there.
I'm going to sigh and just kind of look up and go, it's going to be the demon, isn't it?
See, I knew you were a smart one. He kind of comes round like a corner of the fireplace. And this is why I knew that one of you would come to see me again. Have you come to relinquish the power?
No.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. But since you're here, I may as well try to take it, now shouldn't I? He starts walking towards you.
Alright, options. Else. God, I do not know. What do I have? I'll try to use Sunbeam. It's a dream. Maybe I can use it.
Okay. Go ahead and go to use it. Kamehameha!
Pretty much. That's what it makes me think of.
I prefer
And make a
characters.
con save real quick.
Ah, yes, every time I try to use the new button. Probably not going to work.
It doesn't work and your arm hurts like shit. Take 2d10 damage. Oh, you think you have any power here? That's so cute.
Well, if that doesn't work, there's always my normal options.
I do so love it when people put up a good fight. Makes things so entertaining. Go ahead and do your normal option. He's just still slowly walking forward, or towards you.
I'm actually going to concentrate and try to call out to Godrick.
Okay. Do an insight.
Well, guys, it was nice knowing you. Have a nice night. Vrenick is dead soon.
You're not sure if it's doing anything. He just keeps walking towards you. Oh, are you trying to contact someone? That's so cute. Now. Just relinquish it and it won't hurt a bit.
Slap yourself awake. Slap yourself awake.
By the way, do a perception real quick.
Watch it. He fails that
Oh
one
yeah,
too.
that's actually not bad.
You hear something. You hear a really, really loud rumbling.
From which direction?
Straight up. You look up. There's 4 really big-ass fucking boulders coming your way, and they're on fire.
I'm just gonna look at him and go, did you do that one?
He kind of looks up. What? Oh. Make a Make a deck save, Brannick.
Another one of my best saves. Totally great. I'm just gonna sadly go, this is gonna hurt.
This gonna hurt a lot, isn't it?
Do I have time to, well, actually, it wouldn't matter. Because I'm wearing, do I have time to fire shield myself?
Yes.
I'm cold fire shielding myself to give myself resistance to fire. Because I don't know if the armor's gonna work in the dream, but I'll sure as hell do that one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have the little, it's in my dream, I'm gonna have a tiny umbrella.
Yeah, oh my. And you have just enough time to get that on before it just, like, impact crushes the entire area. The entire area basically gets carpet bombed by fucking boulders. You kind of lose consciousness for a second.
With my other hand, as the boulder's calling, I'm flipping that motherfucker off.
Yeah.
I was like,
you take, let me see here, what is that? 37 bludgeoning? The fire doesn't seem to affect you at all.
Oh yeah, that's lovely and painful.
Ah! You're no longer in that weird fire hell pit. You're kind of just in weird, like... You're in a weird house. It's not the same one that you were in with Wilhelm. It's just a random house. Sorry about that! It was kind of the only way to get you out.
I'm just gonna stare at Godrick and twitch, like...
But at least you got to experience what I was going to teach you. Just don't use it unless you have to.
Why was there a giant and a dragon?
There was a giant in there?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he even forgot the giant.
You didn't even know there was a giant in there, did you?
No. I knew there was the dragon and his kobold bastards. I figured it was a good way to not only protect the thing, but also punish that insolent whelp. He was constantly trying to burn down my vigil.
Well, they're both dead now.
Oh, good. Wait. Why'd you kill the giant? Who was he? Was he bad? I don't know that there was a giant in there. Oh.
It was a fire giant.
He had a wife.
I thought he just went home.
No.
Well,
unfortunately,
that's bad.
Canal got kind of mad and shot him and kind of broke down from there.
I suppose it can't be helped. If it's the one I'm thinking of, we used to trade with him.
I'm just gonna start laughing. I'm just gonna like, this is great. I get a boulder dropped on my head, and now I'm getting guilt tripped by a god. Thank you, Godrick. Can I wake up now? I hurt.
Oh,
I hurt
right.
all sorts of places.
Yeah, you hurt all sorts of places, of course. Toodles, you wake up.
I think that's probably best where we stop it from here.
We don't even get to see Arise's dream?
No, you do not get to see Arise's dream. We'll have you go to like breakfast in the morning though, before we stop real quick. It's gonna be real quick because there's something important.
By the way, I'm gonna probably wake up looking like I got the shit kicked out of me.
Oh yeah, you look like you got the shit kicked out of you and you're fucking hurting bad. You can now cast Meteor Swarm once a day though.
When everyone sees me, I'm just gonna go, so apparently the demon hijacked my dream and Godrick dropped meteors on my head. Like, I'm saying that at the breakfast table loudly. I'm pissed. Oh, and the best part, he didn't even know the giant was trapped in there.
real quick to rewind before you go talking to everyone. Everyone seems to come out. Ariza's not coming out.
Wait, what?
Ariza has not come out of her room when you all are waking up.
Well, I'm gonna go to her room.
Check on her, please. Is it, by the way, the meteor swarm is at minimum caster level?
There's only one caster level.
Oh, it's just a level 9. Okay.
Yeah.
Just a level 9.
Just a level 9. Just.
Yeah, with my luck, I'll try to do it and blow my head up, apparently.
I'm gonna knock on Ariza's bedroom door.
There's no response.
Well, I'm gonna break in.
Go ahead and make a strength check. Because I'm assuming you're just trying to break it down, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just trying to break it down. You know, because, you know, she may have, like, I don't know, get tangled up with her blankets.
You go crashing through it pretty easily. Doesn't seem like it had been locked. Just kind of flies in. She's not there.
Ariza! Where are you? Oh, hell no! Hell no! Okay, I'm gonna start crying out her name, and I'm gonna tell everyone she's not here.
What the fuck?
And that's where we'll end. No! Alright. Well, that's all for tonight, guys. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. We'll be back next Monday for more of this shenanigans. We'll be back Wednesday with some XCOM 2 shenanigans, probably. And until next time, keep gaming.
Penis.